Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to the Red Estate. A couple of quick things before we get started on this week's adventure is I do want to pop into the stagecoach just to get it done. We're going to go ahead and upgrade to 100%, and just in case there was a cool audio cue or anything I wanted to be recording when I did it.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Okay, I don't think that was a new narrator line, but we do get kind of like a dinging audio effect whenever it reaches 100%, which is interesting. This week, I've thought about what I'd like to be doing here, and we're going to end up going out on a medium mission, and I like the idea of starting to pick up some trinkets that are effective in the dark, and maybe starting to try torchless runs again after the difficulty balancing in the Corpse and Hound patch. But I'd like to be prepared for it with some advantages when our torchlight gets low. And this Hellion only Hell's Hairpin sounds like just the thing to do it with. It is also conveniently the reward for killing the Swine King, so that seems to make a fair amount of sense. Now, also, you'll notice just after last episode when I talked about how the economy seemed to be swinging in my direction now, I spent quite a lot of gold, like upping the stats of a couple of characters in the blacksmith, and those characters were Villon, Dismas, Vipont, and Vane. And together they form the Killers. I don't have the unlocks for their weapons to be level 4, but I did have enough for their armor to be level 4, and I'm thinking that should be enough. I've also gone ahead and equipped trinkets on everybody. I really have nothing great for the Hellion, which is very unfortunate. I guess I could do like bleed stone. Let's see, that would remove crit. But I think the max HP is actually pretty good. The only other is the Selfish Pendant for the Hellion that does reduce her bleed chance quite a bit. And I like if it bleeds. It's a handy dandy skill to have. So I think this is going to be our party composition for the run against this boss. Now we're looking at a medium mission. So 2 full stacks of food. We'll do probably like a single stack of torches, considering we're going to be going after a boss fight. It should be relatively short, since we'll just have to cut a path directly to him, and you know, we can end up ignoring the rest of the dungeon after that if we need to. We'll go ahead and do 3 torches and 4 bandages, which will give us a little bit extra in case we get some bad luck out of our occultist heals. And then we'll go with like 2, 2, 2, and 2. And that should be plenty. We'll still have a lot of space left over for heirlooms, gold, and gems. Let's see, I've got food, I've got torches, I've got shovels. All of the important stuff is a go. And we'll check out what has to be said about the Swine King.
My first attempts at summoning were crude, and the results disappointing. I soon found, however, that the type and condition of the host's meat was a critical factor. The best results came from pigs, whose flesh is most like that of man.
That's a really terrifying statement to be making. And as we load into the Warrens, it looks like our boss fight should be as far away from us as possible, which is only going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces away. 5. Yeah, 5 pretty much any way we cut it. We'll go ahead, unless we get a scout to tell us otherwise, we'll head up. And then, you know, actually, so in case we do get a scout, I think the smartest play would be to head basically right down the center. That way if we see like a ton of room battles or a ton of hallway battles or something directly in front of us, we could juke to the right there. That seems to make a lot of sense. Ugh, and -10 dodge until camp. I guess she had a harrowing experience back in town the last time, like, we de-stressed her that I was unaware of. And some occult scrawlings. Let's go ahead and holy water these. Oh no! That's the wrong thing to do to those. Okay. Maybe you're just supposed to read the occult scrawlings, and I've just forgotten. Feels like it's been a little while since I set foot in the Warrens. Luckily, it's not going to matter too much, as we're unlikely to encounter combat while he is still debuffed. Okay, no scouting, and we'll just start heading this way. Yeah, the debuff is gone. Oh my god, could we stop wandering into traps, please? That would be fantastic. And of course, since things went so well the last time we interacted with a curio, let's just do it again and get some additional stress on him. Awesome. Awesome. I'm sorry, Vane. We're not being very nice to you right now. But, I mean, you're an occultist, and there's, like, occult scrawlings and books that you might learn from. It makes sense, right? Like, you would want to check those things out. Alright, we've got a hulking Swinetaur, which I've not run into an awful lot, but the few run-ins I have had have taught me I do not like hulking Swinetaurs. So, I'm thinking right off the bat, since everybody's all healed up, we'll just get a weakening curse on him. That negative 35% should be quite the boon.
Desolated.
Oh, that's nice. Kriya indeed. Alright, and a quick kill should turn this fight in our direction. Also, a human opponent. Oh, come on, bounty hunter. Don't do that to me. I could grape shot blast across them both, but it just says 5 to 8. Man, they really did debuff his damage overall. Let's go ahead and do a tracking shot, and then we'll start following up with pistol shots after that. I probably should remember to swap them so that I could start doing point blank shots. Of course, I will point out that had I done so, I would not have been able to do that amazing Iron Swan right off the bat. And you know what? I'm just going to try to stack weakening curses. With him being
clarified in a single strike.
Oh man, that is a lot of bleed that you were going to be taking there, friend. Let's go ahead and bandage you up, and then we'll just follow with that. Nice.
A faint hope blossoms.
So with him at negative 70% damage from the debuffs of the occultist, he should be relatively harmless. We're managing to dodge most of his attacks right now, which is just swell. But if he does land something on us, I don't think it's going to hurt all that much. Alright, not too bad. We might as well throw out a heal here. 5's okay. Ugh, 8 not as impressive as I'd like.
Such a terrible
yeah.
assault cannot be left unanswered.
I mean, he did get a crit, but that was not the worst attack in the world. I'm pretty okay with him at negative 70% damage. He's been detoothed a bit. Okay, we could probably still use healing. 2 was not the number I was looking for, but he is now down to 4. He resisted both of our bleeds, though. That shouldn't really matter in the long run.
The turning point.
All right there. And truly, I'm trying to think about this altar. Truly, the Vane here's weakening curse was the unsung hero of that battle. The pig spear could have been a lot more dangerous had we not done that. Sacrificial stone. Just give it a try. Deeply disturbed. Holy crap. I don't like this. Yeah, that was pretty bad, Dismas. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Alright. Well, we know that was a good scout, actually. We know a room battle or not, sorry, hallway battle would be this way. Maybe a room battle this way. So let's do probably this. And then I might go up at that point to see what's in that room, since we did get a scout there. So it's either hallway or room battle after that. Okay. Then we probably will head up. That's actually some pretty decent gems found there. And I think you are at 90, you are at 80. This moss is going to be our best trap disarmor. A little bit of stress healing for him too, which is good. Man, just need to stay away from the sacrificial stones. I think those are the ones that a commenter had said that we can use our campfire on for some kind of buff. But I don't really want to give up my campfires. That seems like a little much for me. Oh, that's a miss I really don't want. Look what hurts. Yeah. And a vomit. Okay. Well, as long as those vomits stay away from our highwaymen here, I think we'll be alright. Let's just go ahead and get a little bit of damage on this guy right off the bat. Ugh. Marked and debilitated, huh? Alright, well, we'll get some healing going here. And the momentum is really not swinging in our direction in this fight, which is very unfortunate.
Dazed,
ooh.
reeling, about to break.
Critical strikes that deal stress are always terrifying. Okay.
Press this
I guess rid of him. Nice.
Give them no quarter.
I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna spread a little love with abyssal artillery in the back. And then a grape shot blast on 2 of them. Okay. There's a debilitation. Yeah, not the worst target.
How quickly the tide turns.
Okay. We need the tide to turn the other way.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Right. Everybody's fairly weak. Let's go ahead and get a 4. 4 is your critical heal now? Are you kidding me with this stuff?
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Alright, you're dead. Drum of Doom, okay. Yeah, as Doom goes, that wasn't the worst of it. And then if we could just act first here, lovely. That can't hit, but that can. Nice. We took a little bit of a beating there, not gonna lie.
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay. Another scout that tells us we can go this way for 1 more fight, or this way for 2 in the hallway. So let's go ahead and move into this final room battle. And a little bit of a reward. Okay. Back to this moss for the trap. You should get a little bit of stress healing. Nice. We're not great on stress, but I think we should easily make it through a single fight without getting 50. We'll be able to camp, and then that should do us some good. And then all we've got left is going to be the boss. Okay. And I think we're going to want to do basically the same thing we did the last time. Go ahead and pop a weakening curse on the Swinetaur. Oh no. Oh no again. Suddenly things aren't looking so good. Let's see. 7 to 13. 3 to 6, huh? Let's see. We'll start with him. Crunching the backhand. Ugh. You hit a lot harder when not debuffed, I'm not gonna lie. I was really hoping for the Iron Swan against the Enchantress here. Or at least to stack the bleed on her. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the marking now. I need to get... Yep, I imagined. What do I want to do with this? I could do back 2. That gets everybody back in the right position. And then immediately out of the right position. Lovely. Well, it's better than the Occultist ending up in the very first rank, which is what otherwise would have happened. We can still nab a kill there. Ooh, that boar rush, though. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Okay. She can't hit the back anymore. So let her do that. We'll point blank shot for 8. Ugh. You just don't have quite the same oomph that you once did, Dismas. I'm sorry, man. They took the debuffing tools to you. It's like they held you down and pulled all your teeth out with a pair of pliers or something, man. I'm so sorry. Alright, we've got 1 damage debuff on him. And I think that may have to be enough for the time being. As I would otherwise really like to see our bounty hunter Vapont here healed up a little bit. 3? And what is with the heals? I don't think I've seen anything better than a 5? Like a crit 5? Have I missed something? Actually, no? Okay. I know I did put the Demon's Cauldron on him, which ups his debuff chance. I just wanted to make sure it didn't also decrease healing, but it does not. 14. Okay. It's a little bit better. Guess we've just been a little bit unlucky in our dice rolls there. Also, finally got a bleed on that guy, which is, I think, the first time that has happened as well. Luckily, it came at just the right time.
The greater the glory.
Alrighty. Got some poison herbs for the Plague Doctor. Although not enough space to put them in. What do I want to do here? Got a little bit of extra food taking up a slot. And instead of 1 portrait, we'll go for that. It would be worth more in town than anything else. And then let's go ahead and camp, as we won't have any space to put really anything we could get from that. Anyway, this gives us an opportunity for a feast.
A chance to steel
Nice.
oneself against the coming horrors.
And then I still think we've got enough stress left in us that we could survive a boss fight. So we could do a healing. Let's consider what we want to do here. Planned takedown makes a ton of sense, as we're about to fight a large enemy. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I can up accuracy and crit. Let's go ahead and do that for Dismas. We've got 6 left, which gives him enough to clean guns. And then she could up accuracy and damage against large opponents as well. And I think that is going to be a fairly decent camp for us. You can also, I just realized this, that you can feed your party even after doing the camping and the food thing. I guess it's dependent on whether or not you have recently battled, and it's just on the same timer. I guess I'll actually find out, like, if after resting I can see whether or not Vapont can consume any more food, or if he's going to tell me he's full right away.
Match is struck. A blazing star.
No, he's
is
still
born.
full. Okay. And then let's swap you guys around, and then have Dismas check out the unlocked strongbox. Okay, a little bit of food, some cress, not too bad. And then we'll get moving. Should be a pretty quiet hallway. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, nothing of value. That's about the best we could expect there, truly. And then we have made it. Awesome. Let's go ahead. Look at our light all the way up.
Radiance, may we find victory.
It's no use. This is all the light we are getting for now. Go ahead and then dump our torches just for the additional space. And he won't eat, she won't eat, so nothing left to do really, except we could use that for who? Let's give you a little dose of holy water. I don't think it will actually matter against this boss. Oh no, it's not the boss. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's down here. That's really, really dumb of me. Oh man. I feel real silly right now. I guess it was equal distant away due to these not being connected. Oh. Yep. Okay, well, we've got this and then a hallway battle to deal with, it would look like. Let's see if we can get this stuff done without our party taking too much of a beating. I should have known. The scout even revealed the room, and I'm just fairly terrible at paying any attention to what the room icons are. Alright, a little bit of stress, not the worst thing in the world. Put you into the ground. And then let's try an abyssal artillery in the back again there. Connected that time for him. You can swing and miss right there, and then if we could act before this little swine spawn back here, yeah, too much to ask for. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that to him. Oh my god. Thank you for your amazing additional crit. Additional 10% means a lot, apparently. And not quite enough to get it done, but we should basically be able to just love tap him into the ground. What do we think? Frontline? Why not? And then give him the love tap he deserves.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I am very disappointed in myself right now for not realizing where the boss fight was.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I guess it was just, you know, deceptive to me in the sense that it appeared to be the farthest room away on the basis of just like as the crow flies distance, and so I never really considered that it would be anywhere else. Okay, what do we got here? I say we probably should take out the swine reaver right away in order to then just focus down the ghoul. He's probably going to get in some nice stress damage against us. I could get a stun, but I'm out of position to use that ability. Ugh, that was not great either. Their debuff resistance is not very high, and I should really be concentrating on his job as a healer, though. You know, because those 1 HP heals are really crucial to what we're doing. Come on, man. 9 is better. I think I could count on one hand the number of times he has healed somebody for greater than 10 in this fight. It's been very unfortunate. You know, with just 2 HP, this may prove dumb, but I'm gonna really hope to move first. I didn't. Oh, that did prove to be really dumb. Oh, that's That's 18 damage I didn't need to be taking, but I wanted to just be able to do that. And Grape Shot Blast. Oh man. Torchlight's not looking real great either. That's probably going to be the... Oh man, what are you doing right now? That's probably going to be the biggest mistake, is my torches are all gone. So my torchlight is going to dwindle quite substantially by the time we actually get to the Swine King. Not the worst howl in the world. Let's go ahead and say no to 12 additional bleed, and then say yes to putting an axe between his eyes.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a
All
slow and insidious
portraits
killer.
and jade, huh? Well, let's go ahead and just eat. That'll give us the jade. Maybe. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and take the portraits. Well, I just realized we have 2 stacks. I thought we were just 1 stack of portraits. So, in that case, we'll go back to that. Okay. Get rid of the rest, and then let him have a little bit of a snack and move on. We're not going to be at 0 torchlight by any means, but yeah. So truly the oh man, again with you, Vapont. Oh no, don't be infected. Thank you. But yeah, the lowered torchlight is really going to be the only thing that changes here, which is awful because we're going to be upping monster accuracy and damage into a boss fight. That seems smart. Hi, Mr. Swine King. Biddo Squeal. Resisted. I'm assuming that was a debuff. There's his mark. Alright, so let's just, let's stack on... Oh. He only has 40... Okay, so wait. He has 40% debuff resist. I have a trinket that gives me plus 20% chance. And then this doesn't really have a percentage chance. It's just, if it hits, it hits. That's interesting. I don't know. I guess I assume I might have like 80% chance to debuff, and I didn't do it. Alright. Can stack some good bleeds onto him here. With almost 200 HP, this is going to definitely be a hard and slow fight. Holy crap. So far, he has attacked us twice and crit both times. Also, he has completely ignored the fact that we are marked there. 23. Nice. Okay. How does it feel when it's on the other foot, huh? Nice. Even without the crit, that was huge. Alright. Let's again try for the debuffs. There we go. Got him at negative 35. Oh, that was huge. Alright. Now, part of me would like to heal these guys. Don't be stunned. Stunned is terrible. Okay. Well, I was about to say, part of me would like to heal these guys, but part of me would really like to debuff him into the ground to the point that he is just a harmless little piggy. I guess with that one round of stunning taking away the choice from us, it's not really going to matter either way.
For heroism or cowardice.
Stop squealing at me, little piggy. He is, like, Wilbur has been very kind to us in that he has chosen different people to mark, I believe, every single turn. Let's go ahead. I'm going to do the Weakening Curse again. Get him down to negative 70. He's really just going to be a pushover at that point. Although he might just die before it even matters. Hi, Wilbur.
Cannot come soon
Just
enough.
you and me, buddy. Yeah, you can squeal all you want. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be mocking Wilbur. He does have 26 health. He's not exactly a joke, especially if with his dodge of 23, if he manages to stun my entire party to death. Yeah, things like that are a little frightening. Wilbur, you're supposed to be a little easy guy at the end of this fight. If you could please die, that would be wonderful. Actually, go ahead and just heal him as we're taking very tiny amounts of chip damage. And then there we go. Alright.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Indeed they can. It did not turn out to be a catastrophic failure. I'm loving that we got 2 trinkets off of that. Especially the eye patch for the man-at-arms. That might come in handy. And let's see. We can grab the gold easily. But then we didn't need most of the rest of this stuff. Also, trade that for that. And that for that, and there we go. Quest complete. We'll go ahead. We are going to head back to the Hamlet. We're looking a little ragged from that fight. And the rewards were okay. We did make about 11,000 gold off of it. We got some decent heirlooms. Mostly excited to have put a boss in the ground and to have started the work on getting some low light trinkets rather, so that we could begin to do our dark runs fully prepared. Alright, he is no longer a meditator, which was like bonus stress healed when meditating and camping, and is now additional damage against unholy. Upon to become a bad gambler, probably all that gambling he did with his own life here. And a Warren's phobe. Alright.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Yeah, he looks like a man who's been affected. As you can see, Poussin and Brad Wardine both went through some treatment to remove a couple of negative quirks. And then Vare, Malvolé, and Mandeville were in for some disease removal. Now, Mandeville, actually, if we sort by stress here, we've managed to get a little stressed out over the last couple of weeks. Oh, that's not actually what I meant to click. Mandeville is somebody that I would like to get rid of, and she will only drink, huh? She's going to be there for a while, drinking away. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, she's at what? 68? May take like 2 weeks of drinking. There's a lot of drinking. Okay. Fair enough. Well, you can drown the horrors of what you've seen in a bottle. Other than that, I think I'll sort out the other like 6 adventurers that that all need some stress reduction off camera. Do hope you guys enjoyed this episode and us putting the Swine King in his proper place. If you did, feel free to subscribe to see more videos daily. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other episodes, and I will catch you guys next time.